It's summertime, and we like to eat salads. If you like summer salads, stick around because this video might just be for you. Greetings and welcome to, or welcome back to PB with Jay. Here on the channel, Willie is just distracting me. She's just here. We are making some of our favorite summer salads. One of the things we like to do sometimes is just make a bunch of different salads and just kind of have them for a few days for lunches and dinners. And it's almost like having like a little salad bar inside of your own home. But a salad bar made up of salads, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So these salads are not our recipes. They're actually from a bunch of other of our favorite cookbooks we've got. The first one that I'm gonna make is from Thug Kitchen. It's their first book, the Eat Like You Give Up, beep. These have been rebranded as Bad Manners, their cookbooks. So if you're looking for them, that's what they're under. But I'll put a link to this and the other cookbook we're cooking from down in the description below. And it is Eat to Live Cookbook by Dr. Joel Fuhrman. Don't be confused, there's another one in this series called Quick and Easy. So this is just the straight up Eat to Live one. And so the first recipe I'm gonna make is roasted potato salad with fresh herbs. The second one I'm gonna make is wild rodeo salad. And the last one I'm going to make is, what is it, apple bok choy or something, Willie? 1 second, I'll find it.
24 hours later.
It's literally called apple bok choy salad. So I will put the ingredients on the screen as per usual, and you can follow along with us. But before we get into these summer salad recipes, I'd like to give a quick hello to some of you who said hello to us in the comments down below. Deb from Lauderdale by the Sea in Florida, Corian from the Netherlands, Angie from Hot Springs, South Dakota, Plant-Based with Peggy from Columbia, Tennessee, Helen from the United Kingdom, Shearwater from Northern California wine country, Carrie from Olympia, Washington, Dawn from Minnesota, Bunny Skin Swanson from Bridgeport and Dorset in the south coast of the United Kingdom, Lisa from St. Louis, Missouri, whose own health has transformed from a plant-based diet. Congratulations, Lisa. Tony from Elliott Lake, Ontario, and Thundering Ox from Brisneyland, Australia. I think that's a nickname for Brisbane. Have you ever heard that? Brisneyland, Australia. I think that's a nickname for Brisbane. Let me know in the comments down below if I'm correct about that. If you'd like us shared here on the channel, all you have to do is say hello to us in the comments down below. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from, and what are some of your favorite go-to summer salads or summer meals in general. And if you want to bump up on that shoutout list, consider joining us over in the Mighty Network for that perk, along with many, many others, all for the price of a crappy cup of coffee a month. So the reason I'm making this roasted potato salad with fresh herbs first is because it needs to sit in the fridge a little bit and kind of coagulate and let everything just kind of marinate. What I really like about this roasted potato salad is just that it's roasted. That's something I hated as a kid. I hated potato salad. Creamy potato salad it's nasty.
I love creamy potato salad.
You like it?
Especially when Aunt D makes it.
That's true. Anyway, I got food poisoning from mayonnaise when I was a kid, so anything creamy for me was a no-go. So like a vinaigrette salad, but then the roasted potato takes it to the next level. So what you want to do is you want to take some baby potatoes and cut them into bite-sized pieces. So cut them in half or quarter them, however makes them bite-sized. And then you're going to, you can use a little bit of oil if you want to. That's what the recipe does call for. I just splash them with a little bit of vegetable broth. And then I just use some paprika and sea salt, sprinkle it on top, mix it around. And I bake them for 20 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit in my air fryer. If you're doing an oven, you might want to do it for 25 minutes. Just keep on checking them. And then once they're cooked, let them cool for about 10 minutes or so. While they're cooling, you can throw all of these ingredients into a food processor and blitz them up. I'm swapping out the oil in this recipe just with straight up vegetable broth because we're out of aquafaba. That's normally what I would have thrown in here. And as you can see, it makes it a little liquidy, but once I toss the potatoes in and mix it around, it's still pretty dressing-like, so I'm not gonna be too concerned about it. Now we're gonna put that in the fridge and leave it until the rest of the salads are done, or at least an hour. That's salad number 1, done. The next salad we're gonna whip up is this wild rodeo salad, which is from the Eat to Live cookbook. What I love about this wild rodeo salad is just it's got, I like a bean salad, right? But I like that this has a kick to it. I think the bean salads I always had growing up were really vinegary, and I like that this one has a little spicy element to it, gives it a little kick. I like that a lot. So the first thing I'm going to do is take some frozen corn. It does say if you have some fresh corn, you need about 6 ears worth. Otherwise, this is 3 cups of frozen. And as you can see, our freezer made this giant block of frozen corn. So I'm going to estimate that's about 2 cups. And I added some more. And then I just put some hot water on top to just kind of cool it out. So you're gonna take your beans, corn, chopped up pepper, and your scallions, and mix those together in a large bowl. And then in another bowl, you're gonna mix all of the rest of these ingredients, that seeded and chopped jalapeno, the limes, rice vinegar, cumin, chili powder, garlic, and oregano. And then just mix that all together. And that's that. Let it go. You can put it in the fridge as well if your other salads aren't ready yet, or just leave it on the counter and eat it at room temperature. But that's that. Wild rodeo salad, done. That's 2 salads done. Super quick, especially if you're using canned beans. We use dried beans that we cooked, which is why they're probably a little mushier looking, but it's still gonna taste yummy in our tummy. And for the last salad that is going to pack in a bunch of extra vegetables as well as a little bit of fruit, we've got the apple bok choy salad. For this apple bok choy salad, it reminds me of this bok choy salad that I used to make. That was actually just with a like Mr. Noodle, like ramen noodle package. Let me know if you're interested in that. Maybe I'll make it again in another video. But what I like about this bok choy salad is actually that little red onion just gives a nice little kick. I will say, if you let it sit a few minutes, it'll mild out. That red onion won't be so punchy, but I like the kick of it. I like it's got like all the different elements. It's a little sweet, it's a little savory. It's got some, bite to it, and it cools off the other two as well if they're a little too spicy and herby for you. So you want to start off by chopping up all of your produce, including the bok choy, the apple, the carrots, and the onions, and just throw that all into a large bowl. Then in a blender, you're going to mix together the milk, cashews, vinegar, raisins, and mustard. And then you're going to pour that over top of your vegetables, and you're going to mix them all around. And then stir them up, and that's that. Salad 3 done. It's really that simple. Having a whole bunch of salads like this is actually one of our favorite summer meals. And if you didn't count the time it takes for the potato salad to chill in the fridge, all of these can be made in less than an hour for sure. Let me know in the comments down below, what are some of your favorite summer salads? And let me know if you liked this video and you want to have more of these kind of things in the future, because maybe we can put together a summer salad part 2 type video, because we definitely have more that we like to make. It's just a nice way to have dinners. We usually have these out on the back deck, or if we're at the farm, we have it in the yard, or we bring it with us on a picnic if we're going to like a baseball game or whatnot. Hit that like button to let YouTube know to share this with other people. Subscribe if you haven't already, and YouTube wants you to watch this video next. We got it all lined up for you for your summer enjoyment, pleasure, and whatnot.